Thank you, Brendan. Folks, this is Plugs and Notices. We usually do this up front, but I think we're going to start doing it at the end of the show. And there are COVID-19 plugs and notices for April 7th, 2020. You can find these on YouTube. All the links that we talk about in this will be posted under the YouTube description and in the podcast pass around. If you have one to send it to us at majorityreporters@gmail.com. Write in the subject line, plugs and notices. Kevin writes, just want to send this out to the Chicago community. I'm a licensed clinical mental health counselor with Art of Balance, trying to get the word out about remote mental health services that are offered on a sliding scale basis, with our interns being able to offer pro bono therapy. We have a handful of counselors working with a variety of communities, but in particular the LGBT community. I work primarily with the trans community. So anyone needing mental health at this time, just want to send out the signal. It's there for them. You can go to Art of Balance CHI for Chicago, artofbalancechi.com, or you can send an email to reveal@artofbalancechi.com. Union County of New Jersey Mutual Aid is sponsoring a fundraiser for the Elizabeth Coalition to house the homeless. The coalition is a longstanding feature in the Elizabeth, New Jersey community. Donations can be made through Facebook or just search for fundraiser for Elizabeth Coalition. That's from Mar. I work for a nonprofit that deals in small businesses lending in New York City. Our nonprofit is dispersing loans for small businesses affected by COVID-19 through the 5 boroughs. Below is a link that has all the information. This is at renaissance-ny.org, renaissance-ny.org. We're offering $50,000 at 3% interest rate for a term of up to 48 months. Please note that as a nonprofit organization, we have a limited amount that we can be lending. So this program is on a first come, first served basis. I know that getting funds set aside by the CARES Act is difficult for some small business owners in New York that are underbanked and have language barriers. We deal with these communities on a daily basis. We're open to serve. It's from listener Jonathan at the Renaissance Economic Development Corp. So check that out. And lastly, Brendan writes, I wanted to give a shout out to Ray Lenzi. He's running for Congress in Illinois' 12th district as a progressive Democrat and won a tough primary to be the Democratic nominee. He's running against Mike Bost, very much a Trump Republican. District nearly flipped blue last election. Lenzi has a good shot at it. Check out Lenzi, Lenzi, for Congress.org to look at his platform and drop him a donation if you can. Brendan writes, MR turned me from a right-wing Glenn Beck fan in high school to voting for Bernie in my very first presidential election this year. Left is best. Keep up the fight. Good for you. Thanks for the email. And check that out. All of these links will be available on our YouTube page. All you got to do is Google plugs and notices 47 COVID-19 plugs and notices 47 YouTube Sam Seder. You will find it.